Alrighty, hi folks, I am Becky with Enduring Finances. Welcome to my channel. I know this video is coming out late. I was going to put it out last week, but I unfortunately got sick and lost my voice. In case you can't tell, we are there today. So we're going to do this video as fast as possible, and I'm probably not going to read all the individual dividends that I earn, just so that I can get this out to you guys, because I was going to get it out last week and I want to save my voice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into my stock dividend portfolio breakdown for the month of April of 2024. Let's start off with how we did as far as overall value. So we saw our first dip in our stock market portfolio. We dropped down just below 2%, coming in with a loss of $678. Our portfolio is now valued at $34,160.09. And this is going to be based on the last day the market closed on April, so we're a little late on that, so it's definitely in a different space now as we are in mid-May. But overall, we're hitting pretty steady with that. We've got an increase of over $1,000 for the year, a gain of 3.26% overall for this year. So let's go ahead and jump into my strategy real quick so we can see the breakdown of where we had our different sectors invested in for last month. We wanted to focus on real estate and utilities. We went ahead and did that because we bought all of these shares in real estate. And I know I talked a little bit about New York Mortgage Trust, ticker symbol NYMT, because their stock price had been dropping and dropping and dropping for a while now, and I was at a loss for a lot of money. I went ahead and sold half of my shares with them, so 50 shares there, at a price of $7.29 a piece there. And so we took a profit, well, technically a loss from that, but we gained $364.50 in cash from that sale transaction. We were down about 70% in that position, so we took a nice hit with that. But overall, it's going to balance out the taxes that we're going to pay on the dividends that we earned anyways, so good timing to do that. And we'll reevaluate in a few months and see what we're going to do with the last 50 shares that we still own. So I went ahead and purchased a lot in real estate to rebalance that sector. We bought into CCI, NLY, ticker symbol O, RITM, and STAG as well, for a total of, I don't know how many shares that is. Math is hard. 18 shares? Don't quote me on it. But we ended up spending a decent amount of money putting that back into that sector. And so this is where we're looking at the end of April as far as balance wise for the different sectors and how my money is distributed in there. We're still pretty low on real estate, about the same, honestly, a little bit less money in there total, but we did see an increase in the dividend yield because New York Mortgage Trust had dropped their dividends, and some of these companies that we purchased in have higher dividends now than what it did originally. And so we saw an increase in the total dividend yield from real estate, and then just a little bit ups and changes as different companies increase their dividends with that. But we are now doing pretty good as far as May. We'll probably focus again on real estate, healthcare, and telecommunications. But let's go ahead and jump into a broad overview of the dividends that I did earn. As far as April, we saw the trickle-down effect from March because it was a weird month and we didn't get all the dividends in before the end of the month in March, and so we had a lot come in on the 1st. I'm totaling $144.71, so almost as high as January with that bonus dividend that we got from Costco. But for the year total, we were at $450.76 in dividend yield. Quick look at all the dividends that I've earned. This is just how I read them off to you guys, and I don't typically show you this because it's just a lot of information. I'd rather share it. But we did see an increase in dividends from ticker symbol PPL. They went ahead and increased their dividend from 24 cents a share to 25 75 tenths of a penny of a share. Another company that increased is ticker symbol O. They increased a tenth of a penny, so from 0.2565 to 0.257 cents a share. Another increase we have was ticker symbol CSCO. They increased from 39 cents a share to 40 cents a share. And then another increase that we had was ticker symbol RITM, ticker symbol JPM, which is JP Morgan and Chase. And they increased 10 cents from $1.05 a share to $1.15 a share. And then we did see a decrease from one company, ticker symbol EFC, which is one of my monthly payouts. They decreased from 15 cents a share to 13 cents a share. But these are just the breakdown here. Next month we'll get right back into reading all the individual dividends that I earned. We're going to save my voice this month. So let's jump over to the stats and see how all of those $144 in dividends that we earned impacted those. So we can see that our dividend yield for the month of April, finishing that, was 3.7% on average. Per year, dividend yield is $1,261.28. Per month, that is $105.11 per week. Just over $24.26 there. So getting back up there. Per day, that would be $3.46 a day. Per hour, 14 and 4/10 pennies, 2/10 of a penny per minute. And then if we were to compare this dividend yield to an average 40-hour work week, we would be making 60 cents and 6/10 of a penny there. So slow improvement with that. As far as goals, you can see our current portfolio valued at $34,000. We've earned over $450 in dividends. So we saw that drop down. Goals came down there, but we did hit that $34,750. Our goal for this year was to reach a portfolio value of $3,400, so we've already done that. And we're, under $1,000 shy of hitting our dividend goal for this year as well. Our average dividend per month is $105.11, so back up there. And then we're back up to $3.46 a day on average, so back up there. Still not quite where we went with our goals for this year, but we are doing great with that. I'm going to wrap it up here before my voice gets any worse, and hopefully we're back up and fully running to get the next videos that I want out, but I want to be able to sound normal for that. So thank you for bearing with me today. Hopefully you guys also had a good month and earned a lot of money in dividends, and your stock portfolio was not hit too hard. I will see you guys next time when hopefully my voice is back to normal and it is all fun and games. So toodles.